Okay, is that better? I had the mic in. Thank y'all for letting me know though. And I was going in too. Okay, good. All right, bet. Thank y'all. So look, I'll tell y'all the truth about this business, right? I was sitting here listening to this guy. Sorry, y'all. Sitting here listening to this guy talk about how he signed up for this like drop shift lifestyle course or something like that. And so he's making 10 grand a month gross on his Shopify store and netting 10%, so $1,000 a month off of that. He said it took him 6 months of like learning it, putting in hours, figuring it out, what works, what didn't work with his little Facebook ads and all of that, right? And so he was saying, like, come to the conclusion that he's just tired of it. He was like, it ain't worth it. He was saying how $1,000 a month don't get him up in the morning. And I'm listening to this because I'm looking for more. You know, I'm always looking for more ways to make a little bit more money. Like, once I got things stable with what I got going on, I'll always put a year out just to see if I can find something that doesn't take a whole ton of effort and see if I can implement that into what I got going on. Okay, so anyway, I'm listening to this guy, and he pretty much is saying how he doesn't like it anymore because in dropship he won't recommend it because, let me turn these notifications off. Sorry about that. And so he was saying how he wouldn't recommend it because he's saying that it's hurting more people than it's helping. He's saying that because the people that sign up for this course, most of them are failing, but you get all of these testimonials saying how great it is, right? And he even admitted that he learned a lot from the course. But here's the thing though, he's making money over a 6 month span. I don't know if he realized this or not, but like I told y'all before, this is business across the board. I don't care. Like, a lot of people think just because they do internet business it's gonna be something different. I'm telling you, that's business across the board. What up? Let me shout y'all out. Shout out Don Jones. He said he really appreciate the content I'm putting out. Great content. I shout out Don Jones for letting me know that my audio was messed up too. Shout out to Miss Candace Oglesby, and shout out to Jado. But yeah, like he did. So he was saying how he didn't think it was worth it because more people were failing than they were succeeding. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is this: business is not for everybody. Entrepreneurship is not going to be an easy thing. So basically what he was telling me, what I got from his video, was he thought he was going to buy this course and then just automatically be guaranteed just dream lifestyle, and it was just going to be so easy, right? He was just going to be making 10 grand, 20 grand a month, and he was going to be sitting back on the beach somewhere just raking in passive money. That's not how, I don't give a fuck what business you go in, that's not how it works. Even with rental properties, if you buy real estate, you're going to have a headache, okay? Like, it's going to take your money, it's going to take your time, it's going to take your effort, all of that. You got to put money into stuff when you're building a business. It takes money. You got to put time into a business. It's going to take some time, and it's going to take some effort, okay? If you can't do those things, if you can't accept that, you might as well stop and get a job now. I'm telling you, like, this guy don't realize he actually is on the road to something good if he keeps building on it, or he could sell his store that he has and just flip it and go do something else if he don't like it. But sitting there bitching about it and trying to deter other people from it just because he failed, that's not going to get you nowhere. So this is what I learned too. I was listening to a Kevin Hart video the other day, and shout out Sub-Zero. Y'all know I did the interview on his channel. He up here now. And shout out Kiponki. He said package fulfilled within 1 month. I'm telling you, they come like that. But anyway, I'm going to get to the topic though. So, so Kevin Hart. So I was listening to Kevin Hart the other day, right? And he was saying how all of the work that he put in to get to where he's in, like to where he's at. And he was saying how, like, you wouldn't believe, you know what I mean, the sacrifice that he had to do. And I was talking to my fiance, we were reflecting on the video, and basically what I had to come to conclusion is, and I knew this before, but sometimes you forget shit, that's why you always got to keep feeding your brain. I don't care what industry you're in, you gonna work. You going to work. We keep trying to find shortcuts around the work. You got to work. You gotta work. And even after you put the system in like I did, you can't just coast. If you do coast, good luck growing at a fast enough pace of where you can enjoy the rest of your life. You got to keep working though. Like, this shit not going nowhere. We keep looking for a way around it. We keep saying, well, it's been 2 years. Well, it's been 6 months. Well, it's been, however long. So, like, you got to keep building it. You have to. You wouldn't say that shit if you was at a job. You working for a motor company. You wouldn't say, well, it's been 5 years. It's about time for them to get my retirement. No, you already know off top. If you don't get them 40 years of your life, you not getting that. So why do we think we can go into our own shit, start our own, and won't put in more than 5 years in it without bitching about how it ain't worth it no more? You know what I mean? I was just riding down the street. I saw a sign for a place called Paula's Chicken. It's a smaller company here locally. And it said celebrating 50 years. You got to think, whoever started that company probably was at least 25. At least, I would assume, right? Because most people don't start businesses in their 20s. But I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, say they were at least 25. That means that the person that started that business could probably be 75 years old or dead. And that business is still going on. So this is what you got to remember. Business, you talking about multi-generations. You talking about forever. You talking about something that's bigger than you, that's going to outlive you. Why do we think that we going to get into a business, start a business, and then the shit just going to be, all right, I'm going to put this time, yeah, give me about a year, I'm going to be back. Oh, give me 5 years. I'm telling you, if you're going to continue to think that way, stop and save yourself, because this shit is a bitch, okay? That's why they tell you, go into something that you love. That's why you think I'm starting to do more consulting now and do the mastermind group and start selling my products or teaching people, because that's what I'm really passionate about. That's what I really love to do. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't really love to scrub toilets, but I know how. You know what I mean? So it's like, I do that. That's my business. But what I'm also going to do is start building a business around shit that I actually love to do, because it's going to be hard regardless. Even if I just did the consulting thing full time, it's still a bitch. It's still a bitch. I still got to scale up. I still got to figure out how I'm going to duplicate myself. I still got to, like so much. Either way is a bitch. That's why when people be like, well, why didn't you just buy a franchise in Florida? Or why didn't you just do this? Or why you didn't just do? Because I already built something. It's not as big as it was before I sold it. You know what I mean? But it was still in place, and I need to just build from that, because it's so fucking hard. Y'all understand? Like, it's hard. Business is hard. It's going to be hard. I don't care what line of business that you go to. It's still hard. Even if you love what you do, you're not going to love every single thing that you got to do to get it done. You know what I mean? That's part of business. So let's look at some questions. All right. Shakola Morton says, I just graduated my class last night. So now, congratulations. She said, so now I got to go pick up my certificate because it wasn't ready last night, but I'm happy and I'm excited. Thank you for everything from since January to now. Shout out to Shakola Morton for graduating last night. Candace Ogilvy said congratulations. But put in that work, y'all. Be prepared to put that work in. Understand, business is business. It's gonna always be business, okay? People, like, you don't be, that shit. See, we think that saying that I'm gonna be a millionaire, we think it's just as easy as doing as it is saying. Or we think being a billionaire is just that easy because, you know what I mean? Like, because we see people doing, like, we see, Kevin Hart did 180 mil last year, whatever, however the fuck much he did. Jay-Z did 500 mil worth of this. So we think, well, hell, he's like a regular guy like me. You know what I mean? So it must be easy. Maybe I can do it too. And just completely neglecting the fact that it took that motherfucker 20 years or more to build that. I'm just going off of his adult years. It took him 20 years to build that. But you ain't even ready to put in 2 years before you ready to quit. You know what I mean? It takes so much. It takes so much. And I just want to stress that so much. I don't care what line of business you go in. And also another thing that I realize is this. The profit margins in business are the profit margins in business. Even if you get in one where there's a high margin, at some point it's still going to get skim, because the more you grow, the more people you got to add on so you can scale up. And it's like, all right, well, I don't want to add on more people. But either way, you're going to have to sub, you're going to have to do something. But either way, you're going to have to pay somebody, okay? Because you can't do everything. The team that you already got in place can't do everything. You know what I mean? So understand, whatever the business makes is not yours. That belongs to the business. And understand that the business is bigger than you. That shit going to live forever and you got to die at some point. All right, and maybe not die, but leave from here. All right, Jado says, how would you fire somebody that's close to you? Ooh, I've done it plenty of times. Let's see. I just did it, man. I just did it. I mean, I had to call them up over the phone, and that's in every situation that it happened, it ended up happening over the phone. But the people knew that they were wrong. So I don't know what your situation was, but it had to happen. Like as soon as the customer let me know, like one instance it was stealing. So as soon as the customer let me know, I called. And on this particular person, I really got out of character and I had to snap and cuss this person out just because it hurt me so much. But usually I don't even raise my voice for the most part of my workers. But then with another guy that was working for me who was real close, it was a no call, no show. So it was like, it kind of was understood, don't really got to be said, but I had to still tell him. So I just called him up, let him know, hey, you ain't got to worry about coming back tomorrow. I had to let you go. I told you from the beginning, no call, no show is automatic. So even though you so to me, I still can't let you get away with it because everybody else gonna think they can get away with it. So, you know, man, we still good, but business is business, and the business come before everything. I gotta let you go. And I know that. And at first, coming up from the way that we come up, when you say that type of shit like business come before everything, people they have a hard time accepting and digesting it. But it's the fact, business come before everything. Even your business got to come before your relationship with your mama. You know what I mean? Like with your relationship with your spouse. The business is the business. When you talk about personal shit, okay, well we'll discuss that after hours. But for right now, I'm running this business, and I gotta run this business with the business best interest at heart. You know what I mean? That's just the fact. That's how business is. And if you can't adjust to that, then you might need to do something else. You know what I mean? So they say he cleaned up too slow, and 2 of my customers do not want him at their accounts. Yeah, if they clean too slow, now I would just tell them I'm gonna have to lay them off for a little while till we get different accounts because it's not working as far, like, and just let them know that the customer's not happy with the way that they're cleaning, or they're not efficient enough, but kind of worded that way. You know what I mean? Just kind of worded that way where in this situation you can kind of blame it on the customer. Just let them know when you feel like you got a customer that best suits them, then maybe you'll consider bringing them back in. And whether you do or you don't, we'll cross that bridge later on down the line. But for now, you can just kind of blame it on the customer then if it's not nothing that they really doing, just like so dramatic. You know what I mean? If it's just speed, and just blame it on the customer. Let them know, hey, maybe if I get something down the line, I can put you in there. But that's how I would handle that one. So, but yeah. Other than that, man, that's the most important thing. More than anything else. Understand the business money ain't your money. You got a long ways to go before you. Now, I mean, at least wait 5-10 years before you go buying new luxury ass cars and shit. I did it wrong. I did it backwards. You know what I mean? So we live and learn. But make sure you wait before you go splurging and flossing like you the boss of all bosses and shit. And also make sure that you understand that it's going to be work, and it's going to be work for a long, long time. Okay, it's not going nowhere. Ain't no way around it. It is what it is. It's not because of the industry you in. Because I mean, even if yeah, you got to put in hours and hours of work for like a drop shipping business like the dude was complaining about. But you got to put in hours of business with this cleaning business like I be talking about. So then the question becomes, okay, well, which one would you rather put in hours and hours of work in? You know, maybe you might say, well, at least with the drop shipping, I don't have to physically work. Like, I don't have to be using my muscles and shit. I'm just at a computer all day. But then another person might say, well, shit, at least with the cleaning, I don't got to think. You know what I mean? You got to look up all this technical shit, and I don't really care for that. So, I mean, you just got to pick which struggle you want to do, but it's going to be a struggle, uphill battle either way. It's business, all right? So, that's what I want to give y'all today. Thank y'all for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. What I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do, right? So, when I'm going to, and real quick, I'm going to read some comments, but when I'm going to these accounts, I'm about to start going out, passing out flyers. I'm about to email the flyers to my fiance so she can print them for me. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record myself going door to door, and so I probably won't have it out because I don't want to do that for people that I don't even know yet. But I'm gonna but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record it. Like I'm gonna have my little microphone on. Hopefully the microphone work next time, and I have the microphone on. You can hear what I'm actually saying when I go into these accounts. That way you can know what to say and know what to do. But guess what? I'm only putting that out in the mastermind group. Y'all already knew I was gonna say that, right? All right, so I gotta give y'all some incentive to go in there. I'm live out here every day. You know what I mean? So I gotta make y'all feel like y'all need to be in there, right? And you do. But anyway, Sub-Zero said business is work. And hold on. Actually, I'm starting too far. Let's go up a little bit more. Carving my sculpture says no emotions in business, and that's facts. Sub-Zero says it's like saying that you want a newborn baby. You want to have a newborn baby for more time, for more free time. Right? It's like saying you want to. Yeah, I want to have a baby so I can have more free time. It's no, like, you know what I mean? Like that's what a business is. A business is a newborn baby. So Sub-Zero said that perfect. Make sure y'all go subscribe to that channel, Sub-Zero 3639. All right. Angela Sanchez says, "Oh my God, I made it. You finally caught me live, right? Go ahead, ask away before I get off. I'm about to hop off my accident in a little bit. I really shouldn't be doing this on the interstate, no way. But anyway, Jado said, thanks, AJ, ain't no problem. Carver My Sculpture says, we doing this for generations, and that's not yet. That's not here yet. Exactly. So it's like, why do you think that is a victory lap coming up anytime soon? Just keep grinding." Angela Sanchez says, please, hold on 1 second, let me get around this curve right quick. Alright, here we go. She says, please don't become well known, okay? This knowledge you're putting out is very valuable. Best kept secret. Please stay secret, right? Right. Alright, Carving My Sculpture says, masterminds, we get the exclusive. Straight up, you already know it. And so, speaking of that, to Angela, she said, don't get too big because it's secret. But I'm gonna tell you something about that. My niche is very small. Like, everybody want to go do drop shipping. You know what I mean? Everybody want to go do real estate. Those are the easy things. Everybody want to do some shit online. Don't nobody want to get out here and scrub these toilets. So we ain't got to worry about that no way. You know what I mean? And so that's why I try to speak to more than just that, so that way I can kind of increase my chances of growing a little bit, because I got to get out there some way. But at the same time, I mean, I would like to still be able to go to the restaurant in peace any damn way. So I don't really care for the fame. But let's see here. What we got, and that's another thing. So that's what I want to speak. That's why I brought that up. What I was gonna say was, that's when you know you're going in the right direction too, because when everybody going high, you go low. When everybody going low, you go high. You always, whenever you going the opposite of what the masses are doing, you know you're doing something right. Okay, cleaning ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? Cleaning ain't going nowhere. These Shopify stores and stuff like that, and I got a Shopify store, but a lot of this stuff is temporary. The government is going to find a way to regulate this stuff. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with industries like cleaning and stuff like this have been around here for years, there's only so much to do. Like, eventually, they'll create a robot that can clean this stuff for them, but they miles and miles and years away from that. You know what I mean? Like, the online stuff is going to be shut down way sooner than this. All right, but anyway, let's see what we got here. Elijah Vini says, just got on at Jam Pro Charlottesville, VA. Shout out to Jam Pro Charlottesville. I didn't know they had one up there. Let's see what else we got. Angela Sanchez says, how do you price a contract, office, residential? What forms do you give? What do you say? Alright, so you got a lot of questions. I say join the mastermind group, but no, I'll give you some answers though. So here, residential, depending on where you are, I know where I am, usually residential runs anywhere between $30 to $40 an hour. Alright, and then for commercial, it's way lower. It's between like 16 and 23 an hour. However, when you got those once a week accounts and the small once a week, it could be like $50 an hour. So you really just got to know what you're doing on those. But the best way to know what you're doing is to get my calculated clean program that I created that'll bid it for you, and it's on sale now. Both of them are. So if you get that, or you just join the mastermind group and get everything I got on that store for free. Well, not for free, but included on your membership. All right, Miss K Smith said, oh, actually, before I get to K, so I ain't get all your questions. All right, so what do you say? What form do you give out? What do you say? All right, so when you bidding on the account, you got to give them a proposal. All right, so you got to give them a proposal, which is in the Clean the Business Starter Kit, which you can also get if you're in the mastermind group. All right, but anyway, so give them a proposal. But before you get to that point, all right, so bam, you want the whole walkthrough. Let's do the whole rundown real quick for her. All right, so bam, when you go out and you passing out your flyer, passing out your business card, blah blah blah, you're just trying to get them to allow you to give them a free proposal. Okay, so when you give them a free proposal, free quote, however you want to say it, Then you get their business card, you go home, you sit down, you no, my bad, before you get to that part, schedule a walkthrough appointment. All right, if you can't do it on the spot, because sometimes they say they'll take a free estimate, then you can do it right on the spot. As long as you got the tools, you'll need the little measuring wheel, which I have available on the starter kit on my website. But or you can go to Lowe's and get one, $30, I think. But you have a little measuring wheel that'll measure the building for you. Okay, and so once you get the square footage and all of that, then you go home, you calculate it up, and then you can email them the proposal, or you can just go back up there and hand deliver the proposal to them. Okay, and so once you do that, now you might be like, where you get a proposal from? I got proposals for sale on my website, www.ajsimmonsonline.com. I think it's like $199 for a regular general standard proposal, or you can get a starter kit and the proposal is in there, or you can join the mastermind group and get the whole starter kit. All right, so once you deliver the proposal, then you want to keep following up. Hopefully you close it. If not, sometimes the lead dies and that's it. All right, but that's just kind of a quick walkthrough, quick rundown, just to give you something to do. But the main thing is going there, going to the accounts. What you say is, how are you doing? Actually, I'm not going to tell you that. Get the starter kit or either join the mastermind group. All right, so Miss K. Smith says, I'm not in commercial cleaning. I am still able to use your content. Exactly. And I hope everybody else is watching who's not in commercial cleaning is still able to use the content, because I probably spend too much time on cleaning business franchise in particular, because I know when I speak on the cleaning business in general, it's kind of relates to different niches and stuff. But when I start speaking on just the franchises, it's kind of a little too niche. But anyway, hopefully it's helping everybody. Angela said, thank you for catching up and listening to me, and I hope I provide some value to you. 247 Richter says, just started following you. Do you have any books available to read? Ebooks, my knowledge is very low on starting a cleaning business. I do, but the ebook that I have, which is it a scam? The Truth About Commercial Cleaning Franchises, it is on Amazon and it is on my website. I don't know which one is cheaper right now. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's Amazon. But anyway, what was I gonna say about that? Oh, so that's specifically about cleaning franchises. Okay, so if you want to start from scratch, then you're better off either joining my mastermind group or buying a starter kit, or just watching my videos and getting what you can from those. Okay, because I don't have any ebooks on that. I only have one ebook out right now about the cleaning franchises. Okay, but if you are interested in cleaning franchise or even thinking about buying one, you definitely want to get that book. Ain't no money, but you have to get that book because I break it down. You know how I do. So, all right, but I am thinking about writing another one before the year is over, though. I'm gonna speak on everything I learned in the 10 years of my entrepreneurship journey since I've been doing this. I was 19, and all the different lessons that you should know, like now. You know what I mean? By the time you're 30, you should know these lessons. But anyway, all right. I went extra long. I gave y'all a nice, good, long video with a lot of good information. Whoever rewatches this will be rewarded. So, matter of fact, I'll let y'all see this. I'm about to pull up to my supply warehouse. If y'all was, if you follow me on Snapchat and shit, Snapchat or either Instagram, and I was on my storage, you saw this yesterday. I was actually here yesterday, and I forgot some stuff, so I had to come back today and get this stuff. Hopefully y'all can see it. But this place is called Birch. I think Keeponky asked me where I got this stuff. Where was I at last time, because I'm able to get my supplies on credit. It's yeah, Keeponky, there you go, right there. This is Birch Industries. You can see the sign right there on the door. But I mean, you don't have to get it from them though, because all distributors usually will let you get credit. You just gotta apply for it. Okay, so you just gotta apply for it, and you gotta have some references. They going to require 3 references mandatory. That's off top. But Birch Industries is right there if you want to see it. And I'm about to start putting some stuff on my site too, so that way y'all have somewhere to go to get your supplies and all the actual physical cleaning products. But other than that, man, thank y'all for watching. Subscribe, like, and share, and comment. This is AJ Simmons, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow, I guess. Mastermind group, I talk to y'all whenever. See y'all soon. All right, thanks, bye.